what I'm going to make are my Copycat Mexican restaurant style homemade tortilla chips and homemade salsa. The first thing I'm going to get started on is the tortilla chips. I've got a pot of vegetable oil with about 1.5 inches filled, filled about 1.5 inches. It's up to 350 degrees, and I bought some small yellow corn tortillas, and I just set a few in a pile and then just cut them into quarters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these directly in the fryer. They're going to fry up for just a few minutes. These are easy to make. The trick with them is watching the color, because when you see the color of them in the fryer, after you pull them out, they're going to darken up a little bit. So you don't want to watch what they look like in the fryer. You want them to get to a very light golden brown, because then by the time you pull them out and they set, they will be a regular golden brown. If they get a little extra dark, they're still good. They probably won't burn too easily as long as you pull them out quick enough. And then after they come out of the oil, I'm going to sprinkle them with a little salt, and that gives you a really good effect of restaurant style tortilla chips. So I'm going to drop a few in. It's up to temperature. I'm just going to do a few at a time. And they are bubbling up. These are going to take literally just a few minutes each. And like I said, you want to watch the color on them. And once they start getting just a hint of golden, you're going to want to take them out. And you'll see what I mean if you ever try this. They're already starting to crisp up. And when you touch them with your little thing, you can feel the difference in the texture, how they start to crisp up. So that's another good way to tell if they're ready to be taken out. Even if they don't look like, oh, they might not be crispy enough, touch them, you'll feel the crispness of them. And you'll know that even though they may not have the best color on them yet, they'll still be ready to be taken out. So these literally might go for 20 more seconds. They are already crisping up. You don't have to turn them. It's not really necessary. I'm kind of turning them to see what kind of color they're getting on both sides. And also they're starting to sound like they're bubbling less. So that's another good sign that they're cooked through. So I'm going to go ahead and take these out. You can literally check the time. Sprinkle them with some salt. And like I said, you can literally check the time on the camera to see how quick this happens. So when they were in the fryer, they were not quite that dark. They darken up right after you take them out. So these are pretty good. This is a pretty good color. And then we'll get to making the salsa. And I'll show you what the chips ended up looking like.